welcome to my blog, which is all about rising from the flames of adversity to create your dream life using the law of attraction. Today I'm going to talk more about Moldavite. This is the year of the Moldavite for me, and really I just want to give a broad overview or recap on exactly what Moldavite has been doing for me in my life. So I first came across Moldavite in 2018, and I won't go into too much detail about that because that's in previous videos, but basically I got myself a Moldavite ring after a friend of mine told me about a Moldavite ring he had years ago, which really accelerated his manifestations. At the time of me being all about the law of attraction, I've been blogging about the law of attraction for a couple of years now, and so this is something I know exists, I know it's real. I use the law of attraction every single day to manifest what I want in my life. I'm now a law of attraction coach as well. So for me it was just a natural progression onto something, or experimentation really, and I thought I'd see what I could do with crystals. And this is the ring I bought. This is my first Moldavite, piece of Moldavite, which I just bought on Etsy, $25. And this piece of Moldavite, for me, I didn't feel any different personally, nothing physical, but it certainly seemed that it was making changes in my life after the first couple of weeks, which I believe, I've come to believe that the first couple of weeks probably not a lot happened, because it takes a little while for Moldavite to attune its energy to your energy. And what I actually believe is that Moldavite will work with your energy. So if you're not feeling anything from Moldavite, you're not getting any changes in your life, it's probably more to do with your energetic vibration. And basically, my belief is that the Moldavite can only work with what is there already. Now I could be wrong on that, but this is from what I've read online about it and what I've experienced myself. I believe that Moldavite is an enhancer. So it doesn't necessarily change anything that isn't already there within you, but it brings it up and it enhances it. And I believe it does that primarily by forcing you to look at any negativity that's in your life. It will bring it up to the forefront. And that is Moldavite's way of drawing towards you the life that you really want, or the things that you really want. As long as you're putting it out there what you want, you know. And that's where the law of attraction comes in. So this is a really great tool for working with the law of attraction and getting it to work quicker, faster and better for you. And that's what I believe it does anyway. And if you're already on quite a high vibration and you're already the kind of person who's making changes in your life, and you know, perhaps you are manifesting fairly well anyway, this is just going to make it even better. And that's been my experience with it, because I was manifesting well. You know, before this, you can go and check on my blog and you can see the kind of things that I was manifesting, because I blogged about them. So I believe it's an enhancer, and it can only work with what's already there. So you need to put the work in beforehand yourself, but this will then grab hold of that new energy you've got from any self-development work that you're doing, or any energy work you might be doing, or anything you're doing to be more positive and change your life and to create your life, because we're all creators and we've all got that ability within us anyway. So, and this mysterious piece of tektite, crystal, whatever you want to call it, is just there to enhance and to perhaps speed the process along. Now, my 6 months with this stone, this ring, have been incredible, and I've experienced a lot of changes and a lot of great manifestations. And I've spoken about this in a previous video, so I'll stick it at the end of this video. I'll stick a link to that one. But I spoke about the biggest sign that I got that this was working was that people started reacting differently towards me, and noticeably they were more friendly, they were more tactile, and they were just responding better to me, and I was drawing even more amazing people into my life. And yes, you know, the manifestation did seem to get a little bit bigger. as I went along, you know, things like a free laptop was bought for me out of the blue, and lots of work opportunities came through, and that's one of the biggest things that's really happened. I seem to have got work opportunities and opportunities to make money out of thin air. I'd just randomly meet people who were exactly what I set my intention to get work-wise, would just come out of nowhere, and more than one, several. So that happened several times, and whenever I looked like I was in a bit of financial trouble, something would come along and would basically bail me out of that trouble or help me on my way. And you know, so in that respect, it's really made a difference in my life, I believe. Now, this piece is one I got recently from a guy called Mark Boyersky, who also does videos on Moldavite, and it's more powerful. I can feel it. The sensations within my body are much stronger. I now use this to meditate with because the intense feelings it brings up are incredible, and I believe it can only be helping me to transform. I believe it's helping me release trapped energies and trapped emotions that need to come out, that are within my body. I can feel them being released and coming up. It's incredible. So, you know, there's definitely something happening with it. In terms of my internal reality, I believe, is definitely changing because of this. And yeah, I'm getting the full-on Moldavite flush with it, and it is definitely opening up my heart when I work with the chakra here. And it's opening up my third eye when I place it here, and everywhere I place it on my body, it seems to be opening it up and just allowing a greater flow of energy to come forward. And yeah, there's been some really blissful moments when I've been meditating with this. So I feel lighter, I feel freer, I feel like I've definitely gone up a step or two in vibration on the vibratory scale. I've definitely gone up. And yeah, in terms of what it's doing for my external reality, it's actually brought up shit that needs to come out, I believe. And I've got into a little bit of a comfort zone, which is a dangerous place to be because you're not developing when you're in a comfort zone. And that's changed. That has changed now because I've had to. It's forced me into a little bit of a difficult situation with kind of living situation, work, money, and I'm glad that happened because it's forced me to take action on a few things that I was procrastinating on or fearful of. I just really got into a comfort zone and got a bit lazy over, and it's forced me to get out there and say, okay, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, this is who I want to be, and it's time to take greater action towards that happening. And now, because of that, because of the situation that's just come up, blown up out of nowhere, then it's forced me to make a few changes, and I believe now I'm manifesting things very, very strongly again. Like I've gotten on a roll again with certain things in terms of work opportunities and money and amazing people coming into my life again. And yeah, I can now see new pathways opening up into those bigger dreams now that I'll be working on for maybe the past year or so, in terms of my career and in terms of what I want from life, where I want to live, in terms of love relationships and friendship and travel and all these things. Now they've been going really well before I got this Moldavite actually, but now since I've got this Moldavite, I can see now things are starting to slot into place very nicely again. Pathways that I was a little bit unsure of, but because I got into a comfort zone and I probably started to procrastinate over and just kind of push under the carpet a little bit, I'm now facing them. I'm stepping into my power, I'm stepping into the tension, and I'm stepping into the discomfort. And guess what? That is what's making big changes now. So basically, I think this Moldavite has, again, it's forced me into situations where I've had to do a little bit extra and work a little bit harder. When I say work hard, I don't mean sit at a desk and plough through for 10 hours a day. I mean work harder on myself, on releasing those blocks, on doing things like self-hypnosis, on energy work to release. I've been doing courses to try and help with that. And, you know, just upping my game with my meditations. I do a 7-step meditation process now, which you can check out in another video that I've done. and to actually to start working with the Moldavite rather than just wearing it. I'm now working with it in meditations. So big transformational changes for me, and that's going to create my external reality. That's the way the law of attraction works. You know, you do the internal work, your external reality will change as a result. And I believe the Moldavite forces you to do that, and it forces big, quick transformational change in your life. And it might seem like you don't need it at the time, or that you're scared of it, or you feel a bit strange, but trust me, if you trust the universe, that the universe is bringing you what you need to get you everything that you want, even if it might seem negative at the time, don't label it as negative. Step into it, deal with it, take the action that needs to be taken, but only take it from an inspired place, a place of inspiration. Don't take action that doesn't feel right intuitively, that feels wrong, like it's not what you really want to do, not from your heart. And if it does, and maybe there's a fear there, and that's the reason you've not been doing it, and you've been putting it off. Now the Moldavite is basically saying to you, deal with it, and you're going to get everything you want. So that's what I'm doing, and I can see those steps happening now. I can see it all coming to me, and I'm really excited. You know, I think as humans we're hardwired to fear change, and that's unfortunate because we need to change if we want to get what we really want. We're fearful of change because it's the unknown, but when we step into that, when we step into the unknown, we're the creators. So we create what happens after that. And if you understand that, and you know that, and you know the universe has got your back, and you know that actually you don't create abundance. Abundance is already there, and it's always trying to find you. If you know that and understand that, then there's nothing really to fear, because you're going towards something better, and you know that. And once you have that faith and that trust, you know everything's going to be okay. So for me, there was a little bit of fear with these changes coming up, but that's, as I say, that's what we're hardwired to feel. And once I checked myself and stepped into the stillness, a little bit of meditation, and just calm down and just think it through rationally, then I realised that there's only two reasons that bad things generally happen to people. But the first reason is they're on a very low vibration and they're just attracting back what they're giving out. I know I'm in a very high vibration, the highest I've been in my entire life. So when it happened to me, this bad situation that I labelled it as, I realised, no, it can't be a bad situation. It just appears that way. Go with the flow, see what it brings, allow the universe to bring you what it's trying to bring you for a reason, and good things are going to come from this. Because if you're on a high vibration, a good vibration, then the universe is not bringing you anything bad. It can't do. Okay? It's only bringing you something that's going to help you get closer to what your heart is desiring and what you really want in life, those big manifestations. So, and I believe that the Moldavite is helping with that, helping to bring you that even quicker, even faster. So that's my experience with Moldavite. Honestly, I feel different. I feel different, and people are reacting different towards me, and those are the two biggest takeaways. I just feel so much better, so much lighter, so much freer, so much more unlimited, so much more powerful and unblocked. And I'm less worried about life now, and I can see the steps towards what I really want just starting to materialize and slot into place. And that's a great place to be in, to know that whatever's coming, it's only going to lead to goodness as long as I can hold it together and don't panic and just trust. So, and apart from that, of course, just the feeling I'm getting from this, I'm going to be working a lot more trying to heal with this, and that's one of the big things I think it's done, is it's healing me. Like, that's what Moldavite basically does, it's healing you and making your energetic channels clearer so that you can go ahead and attract more easily. And yeah, so that's my experience with Moldavite, and I'm sure there's a lot more to come. I'll be telling you about these manifestations as they start to develop. But for now, that's all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this. timothyphoenix.com. That's my website. Come and check it out. I've got a brand new website up, so if you're looking for a writer or a law of attraction coach, then I'm your man, basically. Come and check it out. And yeah, don't forget to comment. Really loving your comments, by the way, and enjoying replying to you guys out there and connecting with people. And yeah, don't forget my Instagram, timothy.phoenix. Come and say hello. And until next time, hasta luego.